If you have an oily skin, an acne prone skin, a combination skin, and even a dry skin in some cases, salicylic acid is a very good formulation for you to include in your skincare routine. Salicylic acid helps to improve your blackheads, your whiteheads. It helps to take care of your open pores. It also will significantly reduce the appearance of acne or pimples on your face. And in some cases, if you have very mild acne, it will totally eliminate the acne or the pimples from your face completely. Now, salicylic acid is available in different formulations and can be used in these different formulations, okay? But the most common and the basic ones are using salicylic acid as a cleanser and as a serum. But if you want to get the best results from salicylic acid, then you want to go for a salicylic acid serum. Now, this salicylic acid serum can be used generally on your face or as an on-the-spot treatment to only target the specific areas where you have acne breakout on your face. And now in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can actually use the salicylic acid in your skincare routine as an oily skin person, as a dry skin person, as a combination skin person, and even as an acne prone person. I'm also going to be sharing with you the ingredient to avoid when you are using salicylic acid in your skincare routine, and of course the ingredients that you can also pair your salicylic acid with in order to get the best from your salicylic acid serum and to achieve a flawless and a clear skin. Now, if you have an oily skin, there are 4 basic steps you need to put into consideration while you're using your salicylic acid serum. I have an entirely separate and detailed video on this channel on how to incorporate this salicylic acid serum into your skincare routine. As an acne prone person, I'm going to leave a link in the card here for you to see as soon as you're done watching this video. It is also going to be in the description area for you to also check out. Now, the 4 basic steps are: first, you want to go in with your cleanser. You can make use of a cleanser that contains salicylic acid, but I would say a little concentration of salicylic acid, maybe between 0.2 to 0.5% salicylic acid cleanser. Remember that salicylic acid is also exfoliating, and so since the main source of salicylic acid treatment for your skin is going to be the serum, you don't want to indulge into more of it too much in order not to cause your skin further irritation. Now, after cleansing your face, the next thing you want to go in with is your salicylic acid serum, which is the treatment you're using for your acne, followed by a good moisturizer, a good lightweight oil-free moisturizer that will not clog your pores, and of course a sunscreen if you're going to be stepping out during the day. At night, you can go in with just your cleanser, your salicylic acid serum, and your moisturizer, and you're good to go. But during the day, always remember that even if you're indoors, you need to make use of a sunscreen. For people with combination skin, their skin is usually sensitive and they would usually experience breakouts only mostly around their T-zone area, here to here. I'm going to leave a picture, of course, here and here for you to see what I'm talking about. So whenever you're going in with salicylic acid as someone who has a combination skin, you want to apply it only on your T-zone area. For those who have dry skin, you're at a disadvantage using salicylic acid serum in your skincare routine, especially because you already have a dry skin and salicylic acid could actually really dry out your skin even more. So the first thing you want to do is to go in with your cleanser. After cleansing your face, you want to go in next with your moisturizer to keep your skin hydrated before you go in with your salicylic acid serum. Did you get that drift? As a dry skin person, cleanse your face first. After cleansing your face, go in with your moisturizer. After applying your moisturizer, let it dry on your skin, and then you go in with your salicylic acid serum. And then of course you can now go in with your sunscreen if you're stepping out during the day. Now let's talk about the different ingredients that you need to avoid when you are using salicylic acid serum. This basically means when you have salicylic acid in your skincare routine, you want to stay away from these products, or you want to alternate how you use them, okay, with your salicylic acid serum. It is advisable to stay away from any skincare product that contains glycolic acid if you are going to be incorporating salicylic acid into your skincare routine. Now, the reason is because glycolic acid will only further irritate your skin and cause your skin to dry out terribly when you use the both of them at the same time. Adding retinol into your salicylic acid skincare routine is also going to irritate your skin and could worsen your breakouts and break down your skin barrier. But here's an alternative. You can use your salicylic acid serum in the morning and use your retinol at night. But because I would advise, and I've been advising on this channel, that if you're going with a treatment serum, that you use it best at night, you can use your salicylic acid serum at night before going to bed, and then in the morning you can make use of your retinol serum. But on no account should you be using salicylic acid and retinol at the same time. no matter your skin composition. Benzoyl peroxide is another ingredient you want to stay away from when you are using salicylic acid in your skincare routine, because it is also going to dry out your skin and will cause further irritation, just like the glycolic acid. And of course, there is the vitamin C. Yes, you shouldn't be using a vitamin C serum or any other skincare product that contains vitamin C when you are using salicylic acid in your skincare routine. First of all, if you have active acne breakout on your skin, you have no business using any product that contains vitamin C in the first place. Vitamin C loses its potency and becomes inactive in the presence of salicylic acid. So there is really no need for you to use a product that is not going to be giving you any benefits whatsoever. But alternatively, you can use a face wash or a cleanser that contains salicylic acid, a low percentage of salicylic acid. Then you can go in with your vitamin C serum. Using a face wash that contains salicylic acid will help to lower and reduce the pH balance of your skin, and this will allow the vitamin C serum to work better on your skin, as against when you use a salicylic acid serum and a vitamin C serum at the same time. Ingredients that you can pair with your salicylic acid include your niacinamide, your panthenol, your hyaluronic acid, and Centella asiatica. Now, all these ingredients are very suiting to your skin and they help your skin to tolerate your salicylic acid serum better. It is important to always use a sunscreen whenever you're using a salicylic acid, especially during the day. If you already have excessively dry skin or you're experiencing excessively dry skin, it is advisable that you stay away from salicylic acid serum or any other salicylic acid product entirely. Salicylic acid serum should not also be used on a damaged skin barrier. And now, this is not to say that if you have an oily skin or an acne prone skin that you can go ahead and use your salicylic acid serum richly. Overuse of salicylic acid serum is actually going to irritate your skin even more, dry out your skin, break your skin barrier, and cause you to have even worse breakouts than you were trying to treat. So try not to overuse your salicylic acid serum. Start out gently with a milder composition between 0.5 to 0.10% of salicylic acid serum if you are just starting out, and gradually build that up as your skin begins to tolerate salicylic acid even more. And that brings me, my darlings, to the end of this video. Did you find this video helpful in any way? Please let me know in the comment section below. Drop your comments below, like this video, hit the subscribe button if you have not already, turn on the bell notification so that you will get notified whenever a new video comes up on this channel. And most importantly, of course, my darlings, please join our channel membership. Click on the thanks button that you can see right there and show your love and support to this channel. Until I come your way next time in my very next pretty video, stay live set, stay blessed, stay inspired, and don't you ever forget that Shuga loves you. Bye.